All right, so what exactly is a motion in Vim? Well, chances are if you've done anything with Vim, you've already been using motions. You just probably aren't aware of it. Essentially, everything you can do to move the cursor involves a motion. So for example, if I want to go up a line with the K key, that's a motion. If I want to go down 2 lines, 2J, that's a motion. And actually the 2 is considered the count. J is considered the motion or the command to move the cursor. If I want to go to the end of the paragraph, the closing curly brace takes me there. Opening curly brace takes me to the beginning of the paragraph. If I do 2, which would be the count, and then opening curly brace, jumps me way past the 2 paragraphs before where I was at. Or maybe I want to jump down 16 lines. So I can do 16 and J, jumps me down 16 lines. Maybe I want to move back to the beginning of the word here. I could do B in that case, and I could do capital B to move back to the big word, which would be until the next space character. So a motion is just a mechanism whereby you can move the cursor. And then the next neat thing about motions is they can be combined with commands to help then take a command and decide what it's going to execute. And so in that case, I like to think of a motion then as selecting text or targeting text to apply the command to. For example, if you've ever deleted a line here, if you do D and then J, that's a downward motion for the cursor. That's going to delete the current line in the next line. Let me do that again here, D and J. So it deletes 2 lines in that case. I could do D and K to move up and delete the line above as well. So that's 2 lines again. Undo all that. Or if I want to do D and then curly brace, the closing curly brace to go to the end of the paragraph. There's that one. Or I could do D and then the opening curly brace to go to the beginning of the paragraph. There's that one. So anything you can do to move the cursor, typically you can combine that with many of the existing built-in commands as well as custom commands that you had. And if you'd like to learn more about these, I would recommend just take a look at the help. If you just put in the word motion here and then complete the various types of motions, you have word motions. So this would be W, E, and B, those types of movements that move you to the start of a word or the end of the word. Those would be word motions. Then you also have, if you just jump up here now, there are the up and down motions. So you have, for example, here's K, here's J, as well as many other combinations. Just keep going up here. You have your left and right motions. So that would be H and L to move between the characters on a single line. There's also a nice section that explains operators here and how a motion and an operator combine together to apply some sort of transformation to text. And you can see right here, here are all of the operations you're probably already familiar with when it comes to manipulating text to be able to basically target text and apply a change to it, like deleting it or yanking the text. And maybe one last suggestion here. If you aren't certain what exactly a motion is doing, if you go into visual mode with V, you can then go ahead and perform whatever motion you would like to be able to select a chunk of text, and you'll actually see what it's going to apply to. Like if I do J here, you can visually see exactly what that's going to apply to. Do J again, I can now see what that would apply to if I had done 2J to begin with. Or just bail out of that. Maybe I want to come up here and understand what the E key does to move within a word. Well, again, V and then E. And there you go. You can see exactly the text that is applicable if I were to use E as my motion right after a command. So now if I do something like come back here and do D and E, look at that. It deleted exactly what I had just selected a moment ago with the V command to be able to select text.